I'm sending everybody that I can to SBDC. I'm David Olchowski. I'm the firm owner and president of Acadia ActionCOACH Business Coaching. So we're a business coaching firm that's just launched here in kind of the greater Farmington Valley area just this past October. I got into this business because after a 30-year career in aerospace manufacturing and all the ups and downs that go along with that, I wanted to get into business ownership. And so I explored a couple of about a half dozen different business opportunities, but I found business coaching. And business coaching allows me to do that on a full-time basis. Starting out, I'd worked in business the last dozen years or so in executive roles. So, I'd put business plans and budgets together and strategic plans together. But I'd never had to do it fully on my own and make sure I thought through kind of every little detail. So that was a little bit daunting to start out. But when I started, my concern about it was getting access to capital. I knew I needed a business loan. So when I spoke to local lending institutions that work with SBA, I was directed to say, hey, you should talk to Shelley Kohler at Connecticut SBDC. She'll help you out. And so when I contacted Shelley, she was so fantastic to work with. Welcomed me in right away, had me go through the proper induction process. But she made sure that I was kind of asking all the right questions, that I hadn't forgotten anything. So she was very thorough. What was kind of validating for me was I hadn't really missed much. Had thought about it, but she challenged me on certain things to make sure that I put more detail into my plan or where it was required. And more importantly, it was really about the financials, because knowing banking processes, having heard stories before, I was expecting to get into this loan process and then a lot of back and forth, exchange of information, questions. What about this? Have you thought about that? And what Shelley did was she, taking the basics of the financial plan that I put together, she put it in the format that the bank would want to see. And it went through the banking process with 0 turnbacks. So no turnbacks, no requests for further information, no questions on clarification. It sailed through the process, and I give Shelley all that credit. I'm sending everybody that I can to SBDC, and so one, I've got I've connected one of my clients who's looking to expand. They've got a great business. The business is growing faster than they thought it would, but they need access to capital. And I know Shelley's the person she needs to talk to. So I've connected the two of them, and so they're going to help, hopefully, one of my clients as well grow their business. There's 4 stages of learning that go from unconscious incompetence to unconscious competence. And it's really having that conscious incompetence where that there are things you don't know. And by going to Connecticut SBDC, they will help you know and learn all the things that you don't know to make sure that you're really putting a thorough business plan together.